Invasion of the Body Snatchers was such a great speculative science fiction horror metaphor that it also can be considered too cliche now. It was really just too good to be true almost. Also potent, so cogent, it stuck. Human behaviour remained unchanged. Its relevance, like what some say now of George Orwell or Franz Kafka before him, is just irritating to the point of being unmentionable in tasteful circles. Though it is nifty to point out intelligence in what many assume might otherwise dismiss as a 1950s sci fi horror B movie. But that's because we note it as a retrospective artifact in our postmodernist 21st century environment, as a film from the 50s that is effectively, as we see it, against the 50s. The people who enjoy this film as a warning against the Reds, as anti-communist propaganda, a la Invasion USA or Red Planet Mars, or the more aesthetically sophisticated, thanks Cameron Menzies, Whip Hand. They'll enjoy any old crap, but those who like this film as a warning against collectivism and mob justice slash mentality, conformity and crowd herd rule in general, they perceived it as a magnificent, slick diamond in the rough. Don Siegel was just a great director, Frederick Ellsworth a very good cinematographer, and the producer Walter Wanger apparently believed in the film too, hesitant to relent to the studio's demands to add the frame device, change the bleak ending, making me think he had some boldness, or at least in the initial lead up of the production prior to editing it. I would have preferred the bleak ending. We all would. It's more interesting that way, like Little Shop of Horrors 1986 or the recently mentioned Die Hard with a Vengeance. Or the 1978 remake, of course, that too. The only fault of this film fundamentally is it didn't believe enough in itself. It gives itself a ceiling. I mean, this is film production. They have to be economic within a certain set of parameter of 80-minute B-genre movie, but it is so much more than the business model, both as Hollywood assembly and literary pulp. The concept is elevated to as much as it could within the confines, a film which, without superior remakes, or at least one, the 1978 film frankly can be considered so, would be seen more distinctive and even more impressive and memorable. Still a monumental accomplishment of that school of American genre filmmaking which Siegel was a master of, one of the greatest, a timeless classic.